We are here for another yogalates short class, so you can do it in your weekend or before and after another workout. Ideally, this one is a little bit more energizing, and I hope you can hear me well, but in case you have the image support, so we're going to it right away. So we're starting in down dog, and remember to accommodate your legs, your feet, and bend the knees if you need to. You gotta stretch them for as long as you need. Breathe and keep your gaze between your knees. You may want to swing your hips side to side, lift up your heels one at a time, but also the two at the same time. So in this case, you're going to be rocking back and forth. And breathe. Get really on your tippy toes when you are lifting up. And then every once in a while, you may want to adjust your hands and feet and swing side to side. But really, this time, going all the way to your right, on the side of the right foot, lifting up slightly the left one, and then the opposite. So it's the outer edge of the right foot behind, and the right foot is lifting up, and then neutral pose. And this time we're bending our elbows and going down with our head. So it's down dog, and then you're bending those elbows. Eyes to your feet, and breathe. And then stretch those elbows, down dog, pulse your back long, and walk slowly in different portions, your feet towards your hand. So first stop is an arrow dog, lifting up and down your heels, and then another step, and this time you try to get your hips backwards, really feeling the weight on your body, swinging backwards, making your spine longer, especially in your upper part. Take another step, reach the heel of your hand, your feet are open at hip width distance, and this time is going to be your lower back who is feeling like a nice deeper stretch. Release your neck. Look down between your knees. You may also want to close your eyes. And feel the muscles gently and slowly opening up. Now step back with one foot. In my case, it's the left. And turn on the side, on the long side of your yoga mat. Place your hands outside of the yoga mat and open your feet with the toes facing inward, and do the same. So you want to try to push your hips back and forth, rocking back and forth the whole weight of your body. And then you want to hold that with your hips in the back. And then it's going to be a neutral position. You may want to close your feet a little bit more. Left hand on top of your right hand, aligned on the top of your big toes. Stretch the left hand towards the ceiling. Look up at your thumb. And breathe. Enjoy this juicy twist. And slowly, slowly, slowly come down. Reverse it, right hand on top of the left. Stretch the right arm towards your ceiling. Gaze at the thumb. You can pulse it and you can also hold it and breathe. And slowly, slowly, slowly return it down. Walk your hands to the upper part of your mat. Feet together. Hands right in front of your feet. See if you need to bend down those knees. And if you can stretch them, bend them down. And then again, stretch them. If your hands are not touching the mat, it's okay. Hold them to those ankles. Open up those feet wider than your hips to the edges of your yoga mat. Bend the knees. Get those knees inside your armpits. Stretch. Bend and stretch. And then you may want to get your feet right where the mat is finishing. Drop down, see if this is the right width. And we are in Malasana, garland pose for yoga, and we are relaxing, getting our hands into prayer pose. See if this is relaxed, and if it's not, get a block or a dictionary or a big book and put it under your hips. Remember to accommodate your body, because you shouldn't really make any effort that can endanger your well-being. Hands down, hips up, close your feet. Try and see if you can actually turn your fingers backwards and place your hands behind your heels. You may also want to hold the back of your ankles and kiss your knees. And then slowly, slowly release your hands. And we are coming up very, very, very slowly. Your head is the last one is coming up. Arms up, stretch up to the ceiling. We take a little back bend. And then neutral spine, arms contracted. And it's like somebody's pulling our hands up and up and up. You may want to swing side to side for a nice side stretch. Always breathe. Okay. Swan dive, bend the knees if you need to, down dog again. And higher plank on your tippy toes, down dog, higher plank, look up, drop down your hips, but not totally. Contract those abs, contract those glutes, and swing back and forth. And hips up, reverse it, down dog. One nice deep breath. Elbows down, pray your hands, head down, forehead on the mat, and we go into an elbow plank. So you may want to readjust everything, and you hold it, and then you may want to swing back close as possible to your face, and then you may want to walk back. Hips lower, back and forth we swing, and breathe. Bend your head, hold it with those hands, and walk your feet. And then you walk your feet down into a higher plank, and we hold it. Hold it. And one last time. Hold your hands and your head. Walk your feet. Hold it. And walk into a down dog. And stretch your arms. Higher plank. I have to scooch more in the middle. Swing back and forth. Slightly lower down your hips. Swing. And down dog. Enjoy this down dog. Hold opposite ankle with opposite hand. Choose your side and change. And then knees down. Child's pose, heels together, knees apart. Forehead to your mat. Breathe. Lift up those hips and thread the needle. Right arm under that left arm. Left arm is behind your back. Hold the right thigh. Look up and relax. Enjoy the twist. And breathe. Release the left arm to the mat. Lift up the shoulders and switch position. Left arm under and the right arm is behind your lower back, holding your thigh. Look up. Breathe. And relax. Release the back arm and then the left. Child's pose again, 2 breaths. One. And 2. Lift up those hips. I have to do some adjustment. We are going to go into our sunbirds. So it's going to be opposite arm with opposite leg. I'm going to go with the left arm, right leg. One long line, gaze is on the mat. Bend the knee, hold, lift it. 1 breath. And release it. Right arm, left leg, 1 long line, bend the knee, hold the foot, lift it, breathe, and release it. Slowly. Side 1, 1 long line, bend the knee, hold it, lift it, breathe, release it, and breathe. Side 2, lift up in 1 long line, grab your foot, lift also want to keep the elbows parallel to the outer edge of the mat. We can swing back and forth, and then we go into a side plank, side elbow plank. In this case, my right arm, so my right elbow is under my right shoulder, my left arm is stretched out, and I pulse up and down, 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 and then I want to thread the needle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I hold it. And change. We go to the right side. We stretch up the right arm. We are on the left elbow and shoulder. The right foot is in front of the left one, and we go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and we thread the needle. 2, breathe, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and hold it. And we come back down, hold those elbows, hips lower, drop it side to side, and breathe. Side to side. Knees down. Get your knees over to those forearms and sit down on your heels. Hips up. Pry your hands to your heart. We take a little camel pose, back bend. And we return into neutral. One breath. Drop back your head. Hips forward, back bend. Sit down, knees together. Hands on the mat, right near your knees. And we contract those abs and lift up the knees and down. Pry your hands to your heart. Lift up those hips, back bend, camel pose. You can pulse back or hold it. And slowly, slowly we sit down. One breath. We release our hands and lift up those knees. Up one last time. If the body allows you to, you may want to hold your hands to your heels, and this time hold the camel. Release your hands, pry your hands to your heart. Slowly, slowly come down and breathe. Hands to the mat, cross your ankles, sit down, stretch your legs right in front of you, hands by your hips, spine is long, really push down, contract touching the abs, the mat. As if you wanted to lift up your hips, but you're not. And release. Point and flex your feet. Point and flex your feet. Point them, hands behind your hips. Lift up your hips, reverse plank. And slowly, slowly release your hips. Your feet are still pointed. Lift up your arms. And you're stretching your hands and arms as if somebody was trying to pull you up. Up and down, up and down. Let me show you a little bit better. Like this. So you go lower, but not totally down. And then we're properly sitting up straight. So you are swinging from a, let's say, 60 degrees to 45. And then flex your feet, grab those toes, flat back, look up, and melt over your knees, massaging between your little toes, bending them towards you, and pointing, stretching those feet as much as you can, and getting them to a more neutral position. Grab the right foot, lift the leg up, kiss nicely the knee. If this is not comfortable, you can certainly bend the knee, but flexing it is actually quite good, and also try to look up. And if this is comfortable, try to get your hands right behind that right foot. Breathe within the stretch of the pose, bend the knee, and follow the length of your leg. Hands is melting down on your knees. Grab the other foot and lift up the leg, kiss the knee. Remember, if you need to, you can bend it. Look up. Enjoy the stretch. If this is as comfortable as the other leg, again, try to get your hands behind that flexed foot and breathe. And then we are releasing it down. Oh, nice. Grab the toes, flex back, look up. Nice, nice. One deep breath. Release your hands and feet. Bend those knees. Reverse tabletop. Drop back your head. Go on your toes and lower them. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Lower down your hips. Stretch along the left leg. Bend the right one. Get your foot in the groin. Follow the length of the leg. Get to your ankle, the side of your foot, or get behind that foot and just melt over the left leg. See if you can go lower on the side of the knee. And then release your hands, move your nose heels over to your knee. And slowly, slowly come up. The right foot is coming right on top of your left hip. Bend forward, grab your big toe and twist back. Oh, nice. Breathe. And slowly, slowly release and turn back to neutral. Change foot. Now it's the left hand growing. Follow the right leg. Go to the side of the foot, nose to your knee or where you reach. If this is comfortable, hands under your flexed foot and try to get your head inside the right knee. Breathe. And then release your hands and slowly, slowly come up with your body. Left foot is on top of your right hip. Fold forward, grab the big toe and twist. Looking backwards. And release the big toe, turn back to neutral. Butterfly feet. Remember to find the right opening from your groin to your heels. So this is more of a diamond shape you want to do with your legs. Hold the big toes. And try to melt your forehead in the arches of your feet. So in my case, I have to scooch my feet forward. Hold it. Or you can close the feet to your pelvis and kiss your forehead rhythmically to your toes. Flat back, look up. Arch, chin to chest. And kiss. And kiss. Flat back, look up. And then we stretch the left leg. We bend the right one. We bring the knee near our right shoulder and the calf to our heart. We are moving our right arm under the right knee. The right foot is inside the left elbow. We cradle this shin like a baby or like a doll. Trying to push the knee behind. See how it feels if you go back and forth, side to side. Side to side is actually a nice massage for the glute. But then we have to mount that knee on the right shoulder. See? You can do a little child, like a monkey greeting with the 2 feet. Move all the toes in both feet. And then see if you can actually grab the outer side of the right foot, stretching the leg, stretching that right arm, lifting up. Ooh, the hip. Use the right hand to keep your stability. And then slowly, slowly come out. And release it. And fold forward. Slowly come up. And we do the same on the left. So, left arm parallel, pushing backward the knee. See how it feels to go side to side. Breathe, change, side to side, and then you want to mount that back left knee on your left shoulder. Grab, so it's right hand, outer side of your left foot. Hat is in this loophole. Left hand is down, stretch your foot. And when you're stable, you may want to release that arm. Let's see if I can get it. Like that. Naturally, your hat with the time is going to be more up. See how it works, changing the position of your feet, keeping a mudra, and then slowly, slowly bend the knee. Still get that knee over to your shoulder. Do the monkey breathing with your toes. This is actually a very good exercise for all the tendons in your little toes. So you may want to spread the toes, and then you are releasing everything. We take another reverse plank, hands behind your hips, feet flat on the mat, head back, and down. And then reverse tabletop. Release your head, lift up your hips. And as you're lowering down your hips, you bend the left knee and you lift up in a nice and juicy stretch. Look up and enjoy this nice stretch. Slowly, slowly come out of it. Reverse tabletop. Ooh. Lower down your hips. Bend the right knee. And take a nice stretch over to your right side. Look up. See how it feels different. And slowly, slowly release it. Put your hips in the front part of the mat. Plow pose. Hold your back, lower back. Shoulder stand. Release those arms. Release those hips down. Point and lower your legs. Flex the feet. Plow pose. Hold the lower back, shoulder stand. One deep breath. Forearms down. Slowly, slowly lower down those hips. Point your feet. Lower them down. Don't arch your lower back. Flex the feet. And this is where we finish. Enjoy this 35 minutes of yogalates. Bye friends, see you next time. I hope you enjoyed it.